Hello, I'm Jody Wolf, and you're watching Expoz, October 18, 2016, 11:57 p.m. I was already through with this blog, and when I said listen to this, I hit stop and got to start all over because I got something I need to let you hear. To start with, on September 26, an asteroid blew up over Australia. Scared the hell of a lot of people, knocked out power, did damage, and NASA said they didn't even see it coming. You go to the one over Russia in 2013, likewise, okay? But I believe that NASA saw that coming, but it didn't realize it was going to do the damage it caused and didn't know it was going to be as low as it was. But the one in September 26th of Australia, nobody saw that one coming. And then they're explaining it away. And they're saying that it's that we have entered into an asteroid belt and we can expect these things. Let me tell you really what is alarming people. I did a blog 2 months ago, maybe not that long, about thousands of missiles from many countries, including China, including Russia, including, of course, Iran and all the Middle East, aimed in the sky at a point above the Mount of Olives, whether it's a half a mile high or 2 miles or 5 or 10 miles high. I don't know. But the reason they're pointing toward the sky is because that's where Christ will come down. Now, a very short distance away, considering this is where the watchers came down on Mount Hermon. When they came down, left their first estate in heaven and came down to earth, and then had sex with the daughters of men. That is not the concern of the nations today. The concern is Jesus Christ coming down, because everything that Satan wants to accomplish leads to one goal: to keep Christ from saving the remnants of the Jews that are left here on earth today. And he'll do anything to stop it. Well, let me hear you, or let you hear Paul Begley and Josh TOLLIE talk a moment about, I want to just let them tell you about Russia and then tell you what these countries are doing. The fact is, they did this a number of years ago. They're just not starting. They may have another excuse to put more. Listen to this. A moment ago, I shut you off or stopped it, but I didn't. But I'm going to start this one, and please hear. Here we go.
So the one that happened in Russia in February of 2013, what happened last night, we're not on the screen. And that's the thing that everybody's concerned about. You talk to scientists everywhere. We've entered a galactical belt. There are tons of debris, the asteroids, the meteors, the comets. It is increasing daily. And that's why I think the White House opened up earlier this year what they call the Armageddon office. This is why Russia has announced, Putin announced he's going to turn his nukes toward the sky to maybe try to shoot down or blow apart one of these major asteroids. And even China announced last week there is a killer asteroid. They gave us this name even, but they didn't give us the time. They told us it's a mile wide. They didn't give us the day it's coming or anything. And when you go to NASA, that asteroid is listed with no other description, no other information. It's called 2009 EF. And so what I'm saying, Josh, is we got a lot of it coming. And if you look at the Bible tells us that the earth is going to, the heavens are going to shake. It tells us there's going to be great signs and fearful sights in the heavens. And we know of two major deep impacts if you go further into the book of Revelation. So we got problems. We got problems out there.
Well, he's right. Maybe bigger than Hillary. But the point is, that is a cover-up for Russia. It's a cover-up for China. It's a cover-up for Iran. The only way you can go up and knock one of those things out is to go up there and launch it from there, just like what we have already done. You have a satellite up there, and at any moment you can take that satellite and use part of the Star Wars system that we already have in place and take it out from there, if indeed there is a mile-wide rock headed toward Earth. But let me tell you this, there's not a mile-wide rock headed toward Earth. That will not happen. Something like that, it'd split this Earth. It'd knock a chunk out of it. Kill millions, tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions, or a billion and a half, 2 billion people. And I do know that in the first half of the tribulation, a third of the population will die. But I don't believe it will be by a single meteor. I believe it'll be by battles. And then they talk about all the things that's coming from the skies. Christ did tell us that, yes, the stars would fall from the skies, but the stars are not rocks. The stars are the angels. The angels, there's thousands of them put in place. And they're told to hold their spot by God. And one moved from his location. If you go back and read the book of Enoch, first book of Enoch, you can see where God even punished that angel for moving from his spot, because he's there for a reason. And he moved, and God put him in timeout. I mean, really, this is in the book of Enoch. But the point is, that is an excuse right there for the world to think that these nations are aiming their missiles at certain points in the sky, when the fact is they're aiming every one of them. If you look at them and if you really found the truth and the trajectory of these things, all will be going up to a certain point in the sky above the Mount of Olives. Just wanted to bring that to your attention there. And like I said, I did a blog. You may remember it. But I just had to tell you, because they're coming up with this, and that is not true. Jody Wolf Expoz.